In a previous video, we showed you the proper alignment of a crimp sleeve within a crimp tool. Now we're going to show you splicing and terminating using a C23 regular crimp sleeve or a C2L long crimp sleeve. If you're going to be doing a splice, you're going to be joining two pieces of wire together. You want to utilize 3 of the standard crimping sleeves. Now, holding them all in alignment, we bring our other piece of wire that we're joining together and we slide it into the bottom side. Now, so often I'll see people who they'll try to keep their tips real close together right here and everything. Makes it a little tougher to make sure that you get everything all aligned and everything. So what I do is I'll take and push my ends of my wire through each side, leaving myself about a 4 to 5 inch tail. Now what I'll do is I'll start from one end, crimping with the crimping tool, working my way to the opposite side. Now, placing it into your crimping tool, bring it forward, making sure the crimping sleeve is properly aligned. And I kind of have a saying is the ground is your friend at this point. Making sure we're still good to go right here. Push down. At the very end, it'll kind of snap. Come back up. Now you'll notice how round the collapse went into those indentions, and it took and compressed down, and now you've joined those two wires together. I will repeat that process for the remainder of these crimping sleeves when doing a splice itself. 3 standard crimping sleeves crimped together properly will provide you with the same breaking strength as the individual wire itself. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to utilize a long and show you how to do a proper splice with it. Again, I want to slide it just right up over one side of it. And where we used 3 standards, we will be only using 2 longs. Again, I push mine on through. And what I'll do, I'll just explain right quick. After I crimp my sleeves, I will take and bend this tail back against itself, left or right a couple of times, and it'll break off nice and smooth right next to the crimp. But we've got it on here now. Get them aligned with each other. We get our crimping tool. Now this time, get it all aligned. Again, the ground is your friend. Get your proper alignment, starting right out at the end of the crimp itself. Press down and back up. Because this one is a long, the width of your crimping tool won't catch all of it. So I'll take and catch this one about 3 times. Okay, now you can see it's in a nice round fashion. It's collapsed right in the center like it's designed and all. I would continue with the crimp tool to complete this splice. 2 longs is going to achieve the same breaking strength as the wire itself. Now you can see two longs from end to end crimped together, and that's where you're going to get your breaking strength the same as the wire itself. Now we're going to take and show you how to do a termination at an end post. When you have standard crimp sleeves, it only requires two of them. I'm going to get a piece of wire, I'm going to run around the post right here and show you this termination. First thing you want to do is you want to slide your crimp sleeves on. Bring them down, kind of place them into your hand in itself. Come up, go around the post itself. Bring it around the post. And a little tip to make this easier for alignment, take and bend this wire back against itself at about a 45-degree angle. What that's going to do is allow you to be able to align this instead of trying to get them to wiggle together. Bring them up on here. Don't worry at this particular time about getting it up nice and tight to your post. Run it all the way up to your bend. Now, taking and pulling the length of your fence that's going back away from you, pull it up, give it just a little slight twist to the side, and now it'll hold in place right there for you. Now we're ready to crimp these sleeves. I'm going to start from here and work my way back. Again, making sure you get the proper alignment, and at this time it's a little bit more challenging to use the ground, so you may come up, bring your crimping tool down, come up to the very end, using your leg if you need to, crimp it down. We're going to continue all the way down. Now you'll notice, nice and round, compressed together, utilizing two standard crimp sleeves at a termination. Okay, now we're going to do a termination utilizing a long. For a termination, all is required is one crimping sleeve. First thing we're going to do, we're going to slide our crimp sleeve on. All right, bring it on down. Take your wire, go around the post itself. And to make it a little easier on you, come right out to the end. Right out here, and about 4 fingers width, take and bend the wire right back against itself, about a 45-degree angle. Now, it makes it a little easier for you to be able to align the two wires and the crimp sleeve itself. Don't worry about getting it up tight at this time. Run your crimp sleeve all the way up till it's right to the bend in itself. Now, just holding it, it's just like a slip knot. Push it right up against the post nice and tight, and then give it just a little slight twist back the opposite direction, and it'll hold itself in place for you. Now, we're ready to crimp. Again, using our 2-3 slot, second one up from the bottom. Come down, come back up, and I'm going to start closest to the post first. Making sure I've got the proper alignment. I'm going to take and work my way right down this crimping sleeve. There you are. Now, utilizing one long of crimp from stem to stern, and now you have a termination complete. We hope this has been helpful, and if we can be of any assistance, give us a call at 1-800-KENCOVE or visit us on the web at kencove.com.